All right, you ready, Mr. and Mrs.?
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
ready.
and Mrs. Vieira, are you ready for your close-up?
We're ready.
I've been ready for years. I wanted you on this show for years. We
Go
met.
on,
You said
go
I want to
on.
be on the show, and then here you are, and it's truly, as a woman in television who has followed a similar trajectory, started in radio, went to local TV. You have been an idol of mine for a long time.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's enough. Last nice thing I'm going to say. Over. Enough of that.
Glad that's done.
Come with me, I know I will make you so famous.
So Meredith, you started in television late 70s, early 80s. Do you have any hair or clothing choices that you regret from those times?
The only regret I have was really when I was leaving local news to go to the network, and I decided to get a perm. Okay, so I get the perm, and it doesn't take well. Come here, baby. So I go back, and I say, can you do it again? Which they should never have said yes. My hair started breaking off.
Were you
literally
freaking
in
out?
shock? I was totally freaking out because I knew part of the reason that they hired me was the look.
Of
Obviously,
course.
that's part of the whole thing. So I went into work for CBS News. I started in January, and I figured I can just wear wool caps every day.
hat.
They're not going to say anything. It's winter.
Right.
But I was wearing them indoors. Finally, I'm in the Northeast Bureau, New York, and finally one of the vice presidents said to me, you have to take off the hat. I took off the hat, and I'm convinced, he took one look at me. The next day, they shipped me to Chicago. Literally, they shipped me to Chicago, where you had to wear hats constantly outside. But it ended up being a blessing because I was on the air almost every day, because it was when the Midwest was falling apart and the
What a
Farm
lucky
Belt-
break, right?
Exactly.
Thank you,
I mean,
Midwest, for falling apart.
But you know, no, I don't mean it that way. But thank you, Midwest. Anyway, by that spring, I was a national correspondent, and it was because I had all this exposure. So in a way, my bad hair day turned out to be the best thing that could have happened to me.
Isn't life beautiful like that?
It is. You never know. It's all those twists and turns. You can't predict anything, ever.
What else in your life has looked like a negative bowling ball just rolling at you, but turned out to be a huge blessing?
Well, I think leaving 60 Minutes in some ways, even though it was my choice, felt like a negative bowling ball because there was a lot of backlash. Not just from Don Hewitt at the time, who had some not so nice things to say, although we made amends and in the end it was fine, but also from women, a lot of women, who were very upset with me because they saw me as the poster child for having it all. At that point I had a son, I was married, I had this great career. 60 Minutes to many was the pinnacle in terms of reporting. To me it certainly was. And I thought when I left, although I was totally comfortable leaving, it was either be full-time or go away, and I was about to have a second child, so I was like, I'm gone. I slept fine, but I thought after that, maybe my career is over. And sure enough, not only wasn't it, but it led me to a whole nother world, The View. Right. Something I never, ever would have done. In fact, I never even watched daytime. When they first approached me, I thought, I can't. That's not even me. I'm a journalist, all that stuff.
Right.
And then I auditioned, and I came home to my husband, I said, I like this, shoot, I like this. I'll never get the job, but luckily I did.
That dog did not like it.
What's the best way to get ready for my new daytime show? Throw a party!
Congratulations on
Thank
all
you.
the success your new show has garnered. Why try to do something different in a well-trod platform?
Well, I would like to combine all the things that I've learned through the years, all the skills in terms of being a reporter and telling people stories, having opinions like The View, having a voice, playing games, which I loved, that could change people's lives. And I wanted to do it out of my house. Sort of like you have the model.
You did?
You have the model,
Where'd
yes.
you get that idea?
Stole
Meredith
it from Cat.
Vieira. Continue.
Flattery, right? What is that? What did they say? Yeah.
No, but at the end of the day, it's plagiarism.
Exactly. Oh my God, is your lawyer in there? I shared a moment.
I know.
I wanted to, actually I don't have a stoop, but the set is a replica of our family room. I wanted people to see that that's the way that I live, and there's nothing wrong with it. That's the way a lot of people live. Every Monday we bring out a dog.
Oh, where'd you get that idea, Meredith?
Oh my God.
Is this Meredith Vieira reinventing herself, or is it just a next step?
It's the next step.
How annoying to have to reinvent yourself,
Exactly.
right? God.
What would I be? I mean, I can't even imagine.
Well, what would you be?
I have no, well, I'd be thinner. I would be...
Stop it.
I would be more witty.
You're very witty.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
Quite witty.
I don't know.
Don't go change into try and please
No,
us.
well, you asked me. I wasn't going to change
That's
myself.
true.
You pushed me into that.
I'm sorry. Don't go change it.